What's up, you guys? Welcome once again to the Mountain Views program here on Park City Television. I still have no hair on my head, and I'm still incredibly excited to be here in the PCTV studios to do this show once again. It was a fantastic weekend here in Park City. The temperatures were only about 99% perfect, and the Kimball Arts Fest, it was big fun. A lot of fantastic music coming along with what ostensibly is a place to go spend a bunch of money on art, which you can do, and many people did. I just rocked out myself. That's enough for me. That's kind of rocking out is the stuff. So it was a great weekend. Hope you guys are doing well, and we got a big show tonight, a very important show. So I only have a couple of moments to make fun of the news or to give credit where credit is due, and I'm far from the only person who is giving credit to a man who is being hailed as the greatest sprinter in the genre, and that is, yes, that Jamaican man, Usain Bolt, winning his third in a row. Check out this picture, you guys. Caitlin Burris rocking the good shot of Usain having a chuckle. You know, the thing I really love about this photograph is that Usain Bolt is essentially celebrating his victory here. He's already got the victory smile on his face, and he's been running for like 5 seconds. Think about that. It's already all over. I'll just go ahead and just run right on up to the podium and get my medal and keep smiling all the way to the bank. The word is that, and I think actually there may be some races going on today. I don't think there are any finals in the 200 meters, which, as the experts say, really is much more of Usain Bolt's natural distance to run. He's such a big guy, it takes him a minute to get out of the blocks in the 100. In any case, we are certainly witnessing one of the greatest athletic accomplishments in the history of the modern Olympic Games. And I don't know about you guys, I've just always been a big fan of Usain Bolt. He always looks loose. He's like, hey, I'm going to take y'all to the cleaners right now. I'm feeling so good. I feel like I already won, and that's pretty much how it is for Usain Bolt. Of course, there is continuing controversy at the Olympics. Now looks as though the initial reports were true that Ryan Lochte and a couple of his teammates were in fact held up at gunpoint, and the word on the street in Rio is that Ryan Lochte's dye job, it just didn't work, and it angered some people to the point of violence. Yeah, so you got to be careful with doing the bleach thing on your brown hair, because sometimes people don't like that sort of thing. Yeah, what I'm talking about. I don't know. He doesn't really look so much like one of the greatest swimmers in the history of the Olympic Games as he does, I don't know, like a young Billy Idol. Rebel yell, people. In any case, we're glad to hear that Ryan and his cohorts are safe and okay, and I think the greatest advice that we can give to anybody who finds themselves in Rio de Janeiro just about now is, stay off the streets after it gets dark, man. No bueno. Of course, that's Spanish, not Portuguese, but it's as close as your pal Terry is going to get. So here's an interesting 6 degrees of separation compressed all the way down, because we've been hearing via an Instagram post from Ivanka Trump today about her vacation with Wendy Murdoch. Here's the shot, and here's the thing. Let's do the analysis and put it all together, because in January, during the Sundance Film Festival, I had the great pleasure and good fortune to be able to interview Wendy Murdoch. There she is, right on the Park City Television set. She was here as a producer of the great, fantastic documentary Skyladder. Fantastic woman at one time, married to one of the richest men in the world, Rupert Murdoch of the Fox Corporation. And the word on the street is nowadays that Wendy Murdoch's bestest boyfriend turns out to be Vladimir Putin. How about that? So, of course, there are some concerns about the campaign of Donald Trump, whether or not there is a little extra cozy on the side between Trump's family and Putin's family, and as we may see here, Trump's girlfriend. In any case, I just really am digging the idea that I am 1 degree of separation From Vladimir Putin, yeah. I don't know. The thing about it is, yeah, that's right, buddy. You heard me right. You and me, just Wendy in the middle, and we are directly connected. You know, I've said for years on this program that my absolute favorite authoritarian, totalitarian, pseudo-dictator, Vladimir Putin, and Voltaire, who would have thought? Who would have thought? Let's see, what else are we going to talk about? That's Vladimir Putin. I don't know if he's referring to Donald Trump in that particular photograph or not. That was a wild guess on my part. But I feel pretty good about it, I do. What was the final thing we were going to talk about? Oh, we were going to talk about fashion, which la mode in France, you would think, is always a topic of importance. And if there's one thing that we all know about French fashion, couture, is that it can be kind of crazy, which I find very interesting that word is coming out of Paris this week that there are increasing protests and possibly bans on the wearing of the burkini on French beaches. Now, yeah, it's a bikini. I'm not sure how it gets bikini-ish with the total coverage, but of course, we're talking about swim fashion wear for tasteful Muslim women who are observant and wear the burqa. And it seems as though there is just so much dust-up happening in France these days. Of course, one of the European countries with, in earlier times, the most liberal of immigration policies, and now it looks like there are some thorny issues. But I would just like to say this to the French about the burkini. I know it's not super awesome looking, but maybe tolerance? I know, tolerance. It's crazy. I'm going out on a limb. Hashtag tolerance. Hey, you guys, we better get this started. I'm very excited. My good friend and one of Sundance's brightest lights, film producer Xenia Grubstein, is here. We're going to catch up with her. She's been working on very important projects for years now. You may recall just a few short years back, the interesting and compelling documentary film Pussy Riot, A Punk Prayer, which was about those gals who did their protest in Moscow in an Orthodox Russian church and rocked out, of course, with their faces covered. Xenia is doing tons of stuff, including doing some shooting here in Park City over the last year or so. We'll catch up on all of that. But right now, I'm very excited. This group of musicians is going to be entertaining you and me and everybody else on Wednesday evening at the Deer Valley Summer Concert Series, and they are here in the studio tonight. The thing that is so cool to me is that when you hear this music, these are all high school age musicians, but you won't know it from the way that they sound. From the Music Garage, courtesy of my good pal Steve Auerbach, this is the Troubled Youth Blues Band. Take it away, y'all.
Well, thank you, Terry.
Sometimes I feel, sometimes I feel like I've been tied to the whipping post, tied to the whipping post, tied to the whipping post. Good Lord, I feel like I'm dying. Stand here and like I'm dying.
Join us on an unforgettable European hot air balloon adventure. Skywalker Balloons carries on the tradition of the first Europeans who took to the skies. Become part of the wind while drinking in the beauty of Park City and the Wasatch Mountains. Our 20th anniversary specials make it possible to turn your dreams into a reality. Best online at UtahBalloonRides.com or at 801-824-3934. Walk the skies with us at Skywalker Balloons.
Welcome to Ganesh Indian Cuisine. As Park City's only authentic Indian restaurant, we provide friendly service in a welcoming and spacious dining environment. Our only motivation is to serve fresh, genuine Indian food at a very reasonable price to both locals and visitors alike. We follow traditional recipes with only the highest quality ingredients. We are conveniently located on the bus route next to the Marriott in Prospector Square. Please visit our website for menu and more information. Namaste.
In life as a professional football player, for 20 plus weeks, you're getting beat up constantly. And so if you really want to be the best in your position, you need to put in that extra work in the film room, lifting weights and running, pushing yourself to the limit. When I needed a car, I wanted a dealership that's driven to be the best. And that's why I picked Nate Wade Subaru. Not only are my wife and kids safe in the Subaru, but when I'm on the road, I know that I can trust Nate Wade Subaru to take care of my family.
Come join us for the Subaru A Lot to Love event going on now.
Welcome to Park City, a place where days are spent reconnecting with the outdoors and family time is valued above all else. In this quiet mountain town, finding a friend means hitting the trail, and heading down to the river is your only commute. Life's just a little different here. Summit Sotheby's International Realty brings the dreams of owning a home in Park City to life. Here, neighbors create friendships that last generations, and generations of families build a legacy that can only be called Park City.
Give your Italian taste buds a delightful experience at Mangia Neapolitan Pizzeria, where we celebrate fresh, artisan pizza. Our whole wheat pizza crust has been described as heavenly, crispy on the outside and chewy on the inside. Our custom crafted pies feature only the freshest meat and vegetable toppings, delectable sauces, and 100% natural mozzarella cheese. Dine in, pick up, or call for delivery at Mangia Neapolitan Pizzeria, located in Park City at the Snow Creek Plaza.
Here in Park City, there's a variety of local businesses that offer a wide range of services, from dining to galleries, outdoor adventures, and shopping. There's a lot out there. When looking for a business in Park City, simplify your search with the Park City Business Directory. Just go to visitparkcity.com, click on the Business Directory tab, and search for a local business. By using local businesses, you help boost the local economy and keep your money in Park City.
Do you like to read? Well, how would you like to earn free stuff just for reading this summer?
It's easy. All Summit County kids who are going to be in kindergarten through 12th grade in the upcoming school year can take part in Park City Television's Summer Fun Reading Challenge.
All you need to do is read 10 books or 1,000 pages this summer. Forms are available at PCTV studios above Cinemark Theaters or at Silver Mountain Sports Club.
Make sure you visit the following businesses and thank them for being a sponsor of Park City Television's Summer Fun Reading Challenge.
Seven Peaks Water Park, Deer Valley, Jan's Mountain Recreation Experts, Smith's, 7-Eleven, Utah Valley University, the Utah Olympic Park, J.W. Allen & Sons Toy Store, U.S. Snowboarding and the U.S. Ski Team, Granger School of Music, and Silver Mountain Sports Club.
Summertime brings the opportunity
opportunities to create fun memories with my family. And Mom to Mom, the Seven Peaks Pass of all passes is the best and most affordable answer. It includes lots of family entertainment like Seven Peaks Water Parks and Fun Centers, Seven Peaks Carnival, ice skating, the Tracy Aviary, Real Monarch Soccer, Grizzly Hockey, University sporting events, and the list goes on. Also, this fall, the Seven Peaks locations will feature a fall festival and a Halloween haunt. Get your pass of all passes today.
If I got hurt and was laid up at home, I wouldn't even think to call a lawyer. What a hassle. I'd want to meet them first.
What if I told you that for your first consultation, your lawyer will come to you, home or hospital?
Really?
Really.
They do that?
If you've been injured, we'll come to you. It's your job to get better. It's our job to deal with the insurance companies. Seriously injured? Call Siegfried and Jensen, and we'll get to work on your case today.
What I'm learning.
Welcome back. It's fantastic to have you here with us tonight, and it's also fantastic to have my first guest with us tonight. As I told you a little bit during the show open, she is a filmmaker, a producer, a writer, a shooter, an adventurer, a sailor, so many things. She has a fantastic tenure, even for her relatively tender years, here at the Sundance Film Festival, but she is one busy person, and we're very fortunate to have her roll through Park City more than just one time a year. Producer of films such as the Sundance documentary Pussy Riot, A Punk Prayer, and many others, this is my pal, Xenia Grubstein. How are you?
Hi, Jerry. How's it going?
Hi, how are you, girl? Good to see you.
Really good to see you. How's it going? How have you been?
Welcome back. I know, this is so funny. When you said that you were coming back, I was like, you know, Xenia's never been on the show.
I have not.
This is perfect. I'm so glad that we have
But, you know, we've met so many times, and you've done things. And
that's right, that's right.
Yeah.
We've hung out tons. What's new with you? I guess maybe for folks who aren't familiar with you, maybe give just a little bit of a background
on your recap.
Recap on your stellar career so far.
Oh, you're too kind. You're super kind. I worked as a journalist for most of my life, as you know, until 2012, when I transitioned to documentary making gradually and associate produced Pussy Riot, A Punk Prayer, which you kindly mentioned. And since then, I've been trying to direct and produce myself, and that's where I'm at. I'm at like second and third year respectively of producing and directing 2 documentaries, of which we might probably talk in depth, but one of them has a direct connection to Park City, and that's why I'm here so often, because it is on Park City's former mayor Dana Williams.
And talk a little bit about, because I remember when we first met and you told a little bit of the backstory of how you had met Dana during Sundance, and you were captivated by this larger-than-life personality who we all love so much. Talk a little bit about that experience.
Yeah, it was very funny. So I was here with the Pussy Riot documentary, and I just went to get some coffee, and the person who's serving coffee is like, here you go, by the way, I'm mayor of this town. Hi, I'm Dana. And, you know, growing up in Russia, I was like, I don't think it's normal. It doesn't happen in Russia.
Right.
Mayors don't work as, you know, coffee people. So I wasn't sure that, you know, he's the right person. He's telling me the truth. Maybe like he's some crazy guy. Anyway, as it turned out, he indeed was the acting mayor at that time. Oh, the mayor.
Yes,
acting mayor is like a sub.
Sure.
So he was the mayor. He was fun. He was gregarious, charismatic, amazing. We became friends really quickly, and I also got to watch some of their shows at that very Sundance, 2013. Shows as Motherlode Canyon Band, of course.
Oh, right, sure. That's right, that was one of the first times that we hung out. We went and saw the Motherlode Canyon Band at the Spur.
That's true.
And you were shooting some film by that time.
Yeah, exactly.
So
since that time I met Dana, we maintained a kind of connection, and every time at Sundance I would see him and say hi. Until about 2 years ago, me and my producer just were like, why don't we make a documentary on this guy? He's amazing. We've been inspired by what he does for years. Because my producer, because I've been coming here for a few years, my producer has been here for like a long, long time. He can't, you know, he's in the business. He comes here every year. He's seen around. He's seen Park City change. Part of, you know, some of those changes were inspired and directly implemented by Dana. So my producer was a big fan of Dana even before I came here and met him. So we just like clicked, and we said, yes, we're going to do it.
And talk a little bit about your other project that you've been spending time for a while now in Colombia, as I understand.
True, yeah. So my other project, so these are the two projects I'm working on. It is, part of it takes place in Colombia, in northern region of Catatumbo, which is by the border between Colombia and Venezuela. And part of it is in the States. So basically I'm just opposing two women. One is a female coca grower from Colombia, and another is a female formerly incarcerated former drug user from the Bronx. So I'm just showing how stories of these two women and their hardships, how they have many more similarities than we would normally think. And then also speaking of, you know, the war on drugs and the need for drug policy reform here in the States and globally, of course. These two categories, bottom-level producers and bottom-level users, are at the, you know, opposite ends of this, you know, hideous arc that is the war on drugs, and how basically these are the most abused categories, while everyone else makes all the money, everyone else you know, gains. These are people who go to jail, whose life is already hard enough, and that's what brings them where they are in the first place, you know, hardships of their life.
And it feels like in 2016, we, and when I say we, I guess I kind of mean me, but my sense that we as a culture have come quite a ways in starting to be able to envision what this arc, as you so aptly put it, is like, and what all of the points are on that line as far as the cost and the tragedy of the way that drug policy is here in the United States of America, and of course well-intentioned, but not really supported by.
I don't even know about well-intentioned. And, you know, honestly, the more I'm learning about it, the more I'm kind of horrified and disappointed. And as if in the beginning I first wanted to just make a documentary on the growers because I was introduced to them, I was like, oh, it's such a nice, neat story. I need to, you know, tell these people's story. The more I was learning in the process of making the film, the more it was clear that I need to talk about the entire picture, and I can't just speak about Colombia without the framework of the entire world, or at least the Americas, and U.S.'s money going into, you know, being pumped into war on drugs in incredible amounts annually. So, and also...
And with no discernible change in usage or any of the associated
years
statistics.
Of the war on drugs, you know, implemented, we only have waste of money, no change. It may be increasing, so negative change, and, you know, prisons are filled with people, mass incarceration in the States. It's insane. The States is, you know, United States have 5% of world population and 25% of world prison population. That's ridiculous. And why? Of course, among other things, because of prison industry complex, because it's just very profitable business.
Absolutely.
Because to have person in jail, in average randomly, amounts to the same probably amount as to send them to college, or even more expensive. Yet we choose to send people to jail instead of educate them and take care of them.
Warehouse them.
And they will make money off of it. Like, that's brilliant. That's horrible, brilliant system.
Indeed. What's your completion date? Do you have an arc for when you finish, or is this the? Oh yeah. Oh, that's a good one, Terry.
I know. Let's use arc in any metaphor now.
That's right. Well, and I'm thinking specifically of, I'm sure that you know Penny Lane, who did Nuts, was at the festival this year, and I think she was 6 or 7 years working on that film. So I've learned over the years that sort of the gestation period for a documentary film is a little bit different than for your typical feature film.
It varies from film to film, of course, and from documentary to documentary and story to story, but I'm hoping to wrap up this fall, and that's what I'm working on, and that's why I'm here, in fact, to shoot some more, because now I'm making this whole bit about veil controversy, because last time I was here to film the protest. And then in a few days, Dana calls me and he says, well, guess what? They called me on Saturday morning after, you know, Wednesday the protest, and they're pulling out the application. Park City wins. Amazing.
Easiest win ever. Crazy, huh?
It's really impressive, isn't it?
It is amazing. Hey, let's take a break, and I want to talk a little bit about this transition from journalism to filmmaker and kind of how that has affected your life.
Yeah, right on. You want to talk about it now?
Yep, we're going to break. No, we're going to break, and we'll talk about that when we come back.
Okay, sounds good.
All right, you guys, more with Xenia Grubstein after this. Please stay tuned.
Hi,
So
my name is
two
Jim
people like
Bensley, and I'm the owner of Park City Rental Properties. We successfully help second homeowners manage, market, and rent properties in the Park City area. With #1 rankings on Google and 4 Park City websites, our owners' properties are easily found on the internet, giving them the maximum ROI. Let us prepare a property performa for your home and show its revenue potential with Park City Rental Properties. As a vacation homeowner myself, I know how important it is to have peace of mind in your management company, and that's exactly what we offer.
We at Diversified Bars and Restaurants invite you to relax, kick back, and enjoy a night in Park City. Our 4 restaurants are the cornerstone of dining and nightlife and offer authentic atmospheres for both locals and visitors alike. So join us and create a night to remember at one or all of Diversified's epic bars and restaurants. Escape the crowds at Boneyard Saloon and Wine Dive, Park City's newest dining destination. 2 extraordinary experiences under one roof. Wine Dive boasts a swanky, upbeat atmosphere featuring unique small plate menu items perfect for sharing with friends. We invite you to raise a glass or two from one of our 16 palate-pleasing wines on tap. Boneyard Saloon has an exceptional selection of over 100 bottled and draft beers, craft cocktails, and elevated bar food with a wood-fired twist. Boneyard Saloon and Wine Dive are conveniently located on Kearns Boulevard, just a block east of the Doubletree Hotel. Sit back in front of the fire. Watch your favorite sporting events and hoist a few beers along with Park City's most colorful group of locals at the No Name Saloon. With Western decor and a rooftop patio, the No Name Saloon in the heart of Main Street has been proudly serving Park City since 1903. Butcher's Chop House and Bar, a local's favorite since 2003. Come enjoy an elegant yet casual atmosphere at the base of the town lift in historic Park City. Our menu features steaks, chops, and seafood with kid-friendly dishes and late-night options until 1 a.m. One brand, one city, 4 epic restaurants. We are diversified.
Hi, I'm George Crandall. And I'm George's son, Robert Crandall. My granddad started our Summit County Ford dealership in 1946. My dad and I are here to make sure our customers receive the best service of any Utah Ford dealership. We have a great selection of new and pre-owned vehicles, and if we don't have it, let us find it for you. Come see us, and we'll show you why the grass is not always greener on the Wasatch Front.
Buy your vehicle from your local Ford dealer right here in Summit County. Crandall Ford's been operating in Summit County for over 67 years.
We want a long-term relationship with you and your vehicle.
Welcome back. We are chatting with one of my favorite people from my entire tenure here at Park City Television, a la the Sundance Film Festival, but she spends a lot more time in Park City nowadays than she used to, and we are all the better for that. This is a film producer, journalist, writer, author, Xenia Grubstein. Welcome back.
Hey.
Hey. So I was curious about, you were talking before we came on camera about a very famous actor, perhaps the most famous actor, who you interviewed, I guess, earlier this year, this spring, and you were mentioning that as you've written for a lot of Russian publications, you've interviewed tons of people in a print journalism format or context.
I do both print and TV.
But now this, I kind of think of it as sort of like what I do here. It's very small, it's very self-contained, so it's always very manageable. I know what's going to happen, and our format is fairly standard from day to day, but producing a film, a completely different set of logistics to going and meeting up with somebody for an hour or whatever period of time, if it's a little more in depth.
They gave us an hour every time we do an interview.
Oh, yeah, exactly. I got 5 minutes with Jack Nicklaus.
Right on.
I was like, thank you so much for the 5 minutes. For sure.
Yeah, definitely. That's. I feel like it was kind of cumulatively worked out, because I've been doing journalism since I was 17. I just wanted to like write and do TV segments. And I was always about it. I guess I wanted to tell stories. I did not think about it that way, but I was just into it. And I've been doing this for years and years and years, until eventually I worked, before I moved to the States, I worked in Russia at a TV show about filmmaking. So where I would get to interview the stars, local stars, international stars, and talk to them about the process. And I never saw myself as a film critic, because I feel like you need to know a lot about stuff to be able to critique it. And so it
obviously you don't know very many critics.
It doesn't make sense to me, like personally. So I would write about it and see how their creative process goes and how they interact with the actors and what they're trying to say, rather than critique their films. And then it was kind of a natural transition into filmmaking, and I wanted to do I was applying at some point to Berlinale Talent Campus, which is during Berlin Film Festival. They have this thing for like young aspiring directors and people. I didn't get in, or like somehow it didn't work out, but I think the intention was there.
Kind of like the Sundance Institute kind of thing.
Probably, yeah, just the German kind. And then eventually since I was here with the Pussy Riot documentary in 2013, it was of course a great way to meet people, to network, to pitch your stories, and I had a couple stories, of course. So when I saw that those particular producers I would like to work with, I always wanted to kind of. Bottom line, I got introduced, I talked to them, I pitched my story, they liked it. So I've been able to work on my documentaries since because of that amazing connection. Yeah, I'm really grateful. I've been honestly really fortunate in what I'm trying to do and being able to do it. Really like it.
When you're here in Park City, you seem to fly solo pretty much, as far as I see you with the camera. You're shooting, your storytelling in your mind. Obviously that's not the way that everybody does it. I mean, even in documentary film, things get bigger, the logistics, the production, the setups, all that sort of thing. Is that a direction that you're going? Do you like sort of being lean and mean? What's happening in Colombia and in New York with the storytelling there? Are you kind of the same?
Yeah, I kind of the
lone
same.
wolf?
Yeah, because I.
Senior Grubstein, lone wolf.
Ooh, no one ever called me this. You're the first there. Thank you. That's why
You're welcome.
That's why I love you. Anyway, so I started doing my Colombian project in a more traditional way. So I would hire a camera person. I would hire a kind of on-site producer / interpreter. I would like maybe have 2 people, 2 3 people with me. But then eventually, also I learned more and understand more Spanish. I realized that it's harder, but it's easy at the same time if you kind of control everything, because then if you're supposed to, you know how it is. You might know it too well, actually. How like certain things you wish you could rely on people and know what you have as a result, but then often I would kind of not have that result. I would be gone back from the set. I'm trying to, see what we shot, and in the middle of a very important interview, like camera does, woo, like this. I'm like, great, we can't go back, we can't reshoot it. I was relying on my camera person, not to point any fingers.
Yeah, of course,
Yeah, so then eventually, of course, it's hard to do, both sound, camera, be the directors, be the producer at the same time. Understand Spanish if it's in Colombia, but it's worth it. I feel like it's great, but it's hard, but it's great.
It's hard, but it's great. Well, and I suppose it takes more time to do it that way, but in the end, it really is. And I don't mean this. I don't mean this to give you a hard time, but it is. It's about control. You maintain control, and in the end, the viewer who sits down to consume your film doesn't care how nice you were to the grip or the sound man or anything like that. You just have to have a great piece of art for the film festivals.
Exactly. It also comes from, because I used to work as a TV reporter and TV producer before, so it's kind of the same skill, you just expand it sort of on kind of more international level, and documentary mentality is different from TV.
Absolutely.
That's a challenge, by the way, to switch from TV into documentary.
It's great to see you.
Good to see you too.
Always my pleasure. Thank you for being here. You're just here for a couple of days this time?
I am. I hope we get to hang out.
Yes, as always.
Thank you so much.
Where should folks go online to find out more about your films, about the things that you're working on now?
Actually, very handily, thanks for mentioning that. I have 3 shorts that are part of the Colombian project that are online and released already, which also just got into Harm Reduction Film Festival later this fall in San Diego in November. Thanks so much. That's amazing. So, like if you would look, I guess my name is Zinnia Grebston, or if you would look for Peace and Kolka, so it's Peace and the sign Kolka. It's like short trilogy on YouTube. So I guess if you combine Peace and Kolka with my name, you should get them on YouTube.
Fantastic. Great to see you. Thanks for coming. Let's make this a regular thing.
Absolutely.
If you come in town,
next time
don't come on the Mountain Views program. We got beef. Just saying.
All right. I'll see you next time.
All right. Sounds good. Let's take a break. Lots more music to come here on the Mountain Views program. It's the Troubled Youth Blues Band from the Music Garage. Stay tuned. They're going to rock it out even harder.
Salt Lake City offers some of the highest rated, best maintained, and most affordable public golf courses in the country. In all, Salt Lake City maintains 6 incredible full-service golf courses. There's something here for everyone at every skill level. From the friendly confines of historic Forestdale, formerly the Salt Lake Country Club, and Nibley Park, the oldest public course in Utah, to the breathtaking views of Bonneville and Mountain Dell. With all of this golf directly accessible from downtown Salt Lake City, why play anywhere else?
Hello there, and welcome to another signature golf hole in the Park City television series. My name is Steve Elliott. I am the head golf professional at the Bonneville Golf Course here in Salt Lake City, Utah. The golf hole that we are looking at today is the number 9 hole here at Bonneville. It is a par 3. It is one of the original holes designed by William Bell back in the 1930s when this golf course was designed. It plays today at 185 yards from where we're standing. The golf hole is quite interesting because the fairway actually slopes down off the hillside to the left of me, and the green is a 2-tiered green, which is something Mr. Bell did back at that time. Bonneville has 3 greens like this, where there is a lower level and then it rises up about 3 or 4 feet to an upper level. Today's pin is actually tucked on the upper level. Some people will hit the ball just to the lower level to putt up to the flag. Some people might bank off the side hill down onto the green. All right, I've played this shot into the bigger part of the green, which is on the lower level. My putt now is to go up the slope towards the flag. The key here might not be as much reading the direction of the putt as hitting it hard enough so the ball doesn't roll back towards me. The putt had to climb an awfully long ways to get up the hill, and then it took the slope, which is above us here to the north, and then down into the green. Thank you for joining us for another Park City Television signature golf hole. Please come see us at Bonneville Golf Course. You'll have a great time.
Red Ledges is a 4-season community only minutes from Park City. We offer the ideal balance of convenience, privacy, and luxury, along with a lifestyle to engage the whole family. Here, mountain contemporary architecture blends beautifully with the grandeur of the Rocky Mountains. Homes and home sites available. Call or stop by today to learn how you can live the Red Ledges lifestyle. Red Ledges, it's the best club selection you'll ever make.
Come in and enjoy an international cuisine at Adolph's Restaurant. Bring in your family for an authentic Swiss fondue, and for a great dessert, try our chocolate fondue. Located at 1500 Kearns Boulevard. Open nightly.
They'll be at Deer Valley on Wednesday night. You don't want to miss that. This is the Troubled Youth Blues Band.
Monday, but Tuesday's just as bad. Wednesday's worse, and Thursday's also sad. The eagle flies on a Friday, and Saturday I go out to play. The eagle flies on a Friday, and Saturday I go out to play. Sunday I go to church, and I get on my knees and pray, and I pray. Just as bad. They call it stormy Monday, but Tuesday's just as bad. Wednesday's worse, and Thursday's also sad.
Alpaca International is where quality Peruvian workmanship can be found. Alpaca International has wool garments and accessories with a luxurious, soft feel in the most vibrant and exciting colors. Visit us at 614 Main Street near Heber Avenue.
CKM is proud to serve Park City and Summit County for all your body shop and repair needs. We are conveniently located at Quinn's Junction and have been locally owned since 1978. We accept and work with all insurance carriers. Call us at 435-649-9802.
Do you like to read? Well, how would you like to earn free stuff just for reading this summer?
It's easy. All Summit County kids who are going to be in kindergarten through 12th grade in the upcoming school year can take part in Park City Television's Summer Fun Reading Challenge.
All you need to do is read 10 books or 1,000 pages this summer. Forms are available at PCTV studios above Stenmark Theaters or at Silver Mountain Sports Club.
Make sure you visit the following businesses and thank them for being a sponsor of Park City Television's Summer Fun Reading Challenge.
Comcast, the Utah Conservatory, Park City Bread and Bagel, Wish, Party Decor Boutique, Utah's Hogle Zoo, Mountain West Bank, Reading Horizons, Staples, Basin Recreation, and Probar.
Welcome to the Pickle Jar, a New York-style deli serving breakfast and lunch Tuesday through Sunday. Enjoy one of our daily specials with wine by the glass or choose from a wide selection of beers. The Pickle Jar is located in the heart of Park City, inside the Copper Bottom Inn off of Deer Valley Drive.
Welcome back, everybody. You know, we've been talking a lot about serious issues with respect to the Vail Corporation, to the former Canyons, and PCMR, but we thought maybe we'd lighten it up a little bit today because there's tons of fun, cool stuff happening over at PCMR at Park City, as they say. This summer, let's take a look at what's happening.
Jessica Miller here at the Park City base area at Park City Mountain Resort. Summer here is in full swing and we got a full range of awesome activities for the entire family to enjoy. So those of you who come out to Park City in the winter might have enjoyed our Alpine Coaster and our Eagle Zip Rider open in the wintertime, but they're also open in summer. We also open up our Mountain Alpine Slide, which is one of the longest alpine slides in Utah. The entire family can get on and enjoy it. New this summer, we have the Kids Challenge course, which is a smaller version of your adult ropes course. Really puts the kids a little bit out of their comfort zone, all in a safe environment, but challenges them to be brave, take the step, and get through that course. We also just opened up a new kids zip line for the little guys, and then a kids tubing hill. So lots of things for the young kids to enjoy out here at Park City. So over my shoulder here, you'll see some kids having fun on the trampolines. That's our Legacy launcher. We also have mini golf down at the base area, a climbing wall, kid slides and activities. Everyone can enjoy the outdoors here at Park City Mountain. We also have awesome lift service mountain biking. So if you're not feeling the climb up, you can take Payday Lift or Crescent Lift up to the top and have an awesome, beautiful mountain ride down to the bottom. From the Park City base area, hikers and bikers can also take 2 lifts up to access over 400 miles of trails here in the Park City area. Over at Canyons Village, you can take the Red Pine Gondola up. We have a downhill bike park out there for the more extreme riders. And we also have a beautiful golf course over at Canyons Village. Canyons Village Golf is open right now for the season through October. Park City Mountain is currently open for summer activities from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. You can find more information at parkcitymountain.com.
We're here in Baja, Mexico, and we're here with the X-Wing project and Jeep, and we're about to fly under turbine jet power. And the X-Wing project is a 6-foot carbon fiber delta wing that I strap to my back and fly like a human airplane, basically. We have now 2 jet engines on the wing, and they should be able to propel me through the air at about 200 miles an hour.
The Eating Establishment has been serving Park City's breakfast, lunch, and dinner since 1972. Cap off a day on the slopes with a delicious dinner for the entire family. We invite you to dine at the Eating Establishment and experience for yourself why we say we offer some of the best dining values on Main Street.
Hi, I'm George Crandall. And I'm George's son, Robert Crandall. My granddad started our Summit County Ford dealership in 1946. My dad and I are here to make sure our customers receive the best service of any Utah Ford dealership. We have a great selection of new and pre-owned vehicles, and if we don't have it, let us find it for you.
Come see us and we'll show you why the grass is not always greener on the Wasatch Front.
Buy your vehicle from your local Ford dealer right here in Summit County. Crandall Ford's been operating in Summit County for over 67 years.
We want a long-term relationship with you and your vehicle.
The Egyptian Theater hosts a variety of theater, comedy, musical acts, special events, community functions, and more. The Egyptian Theater functions as a landmark venue on Park City's Main Street while retaining the distinctive flavor of years gone by. See our calendar of events at parkcityshows.com. The Park City bus system offers fast, convenient transportation free of charge. Hop on and get to where you're going fast. Several different lines provide service from Deer Valley all the way to Kimball Junction. With so many stops, it's almost certain your destination will be mere steps away. So skip the hassle of driving and parking when moving around Park City. This is all made possible with local tax dollars. So next time you have a choice, keep it PC by buying local to support Park City's free bus system.
At Ramp, we make the finest skis and snowboards using futuristic technology right here in Park City, Utah. Our modern manufacturing process utilizes techniques more commonly found in aerospace composite molding. We strictly use top-quality, high-performance materials. Our unique process allows us to customize the shape of our skis and snowboards on the spot. Our green practices are industry-leading, and buying from the factory means much better value. If you believe in U.S. manufacturing, buy Ramp at rampsports.com.
Hi, my name's Emily Cook, two-time Olympian in the sport of freestyle aerial skiing and a coach here for Fly Freestyle at the Utah Olympic Park. When I was a kid, I loved jumping at the water ramps, and it's definitely something that made me into the aerialist that I am today. Besides all the fun here at the splash pool, there are a lot of other activities you can do at the Utah Olympic Park. You can ride the summer bobsled, go for a guided tour, do the zip lines, or even the alpine slide. So come on up to the Utah Olympic Park this summer and have a fun time.
On the next Mountain Morning Show, the Utah Shakespearean Festival comes into our studio. Also, the Utah Conservatory, the Peace House, and more. We'll see you from 7 to 11 right here on the Mountain Morning Show. Until then, get outside.
Welcome back. You know, it occurred to me this weekend as I was meditating on my musical life that I think I really live in the blues more than anywhere else. I always like to think of myself as a punk rocker, but for some reason, it's just the blues that I keep coming back to. So it's a real, true pleasure this evening to welcome the blues band from the Music Garage. This is the Troubled Youth Blues Band. What's up, Court? How are you?
I am great. How are you?
Good. Nice to see you. Welcome back.
Of course.
You're like kind of a regular around these parts now.
I love it here. Home number 2, man.
That's right. That's right. Park City, right here, you guys. So if you would be so kind, introduce the rest of the fellas.
All right. Well, this here is Jared. He plays guitar. That over there is Tyler. He also plays some guitar. That's Emmett. Say hello, Emmett. Emmett plays bass guitar. And right back here is Al with the sunglasses. He plays that drums. And we're all one big happy family. One big happy blues family.
Yeah, no kidding. Talk about the blues. Your voice is so made for the blues. I love Emanon. You guys were here just a couple of weeks ago.
Just
but talk about the blues thing.
Well, the blues band that we have going right now was more Steve Auerbach's idea than Emanon was. Emanon is kind of like a side project for me and the other Rocky kids, but Steve was like, hey kids, let's do a blues band, and it's going to be great. And we did it last summer too. Me and Emmett were in it, and we had a couple other, members, but we switched it up. We got Jarrett here, we got Tyler, we got Al, and we just love playing the blues. It's such a soulful genre. It's so much fun to play. It's so much fun to sing.
Yeah,
it's a really deep in there kind of sound. I love it. I love doing it.
Were you surprised by the fact that you connected so well to the blues?
A little. I mean, because I've always been, like a rock singer.
Sure.
And when Steve was like, hey, you should join this blues band, I was like, okay, Steve. And I kind of listened to it. I listened to the genre, and I was like, all right, I can do that. And I started singing, and I was like, hey, I can do this.
You can do this. So the big thing is, Wednesday night, what time do you guys start at Deer Valley?
What time? 5? Is it 5, Emmett? Yes. It is 5.
Yes.
It is 5 o'clock at Deer Valley.
Well, all right then. I'll be here, so unfortunately I won't get to see you guys in front of the big crowd, but break a leg, have the most fantastic time.
Thank you so much.
Super proud of you, and I look forward to welcoming you guys back very soon. Awesome. All right, you guys, I'm going to stop talking. I'm going to do my little roadie thing here, make sure that everything is set. Check, check, check. We're okay. Hope you guys have a fantastic night. Once again, the Troubled Youth Blues Band. See ya.
Thank you, Terry. All right, guys.
These are stories of the future, adventures in which you'll live in a million, could be years, on 1,000, maybe worlds. From the far horizons of the unknown, new dimensions in time and space.
Welcome to the X Zone. I'm Sean Smith, and our show today has biking, skimming, and skiing. And we're going to start off with skimming, the town favorite, the local favorite event, pond skimming. Check it out.
It's a great day, fantastic weather, the pond skim after a phenomenal winter, and it's going to be an awesome day here at Park City. Spring Groove, concerts in the village. Brian Freeman's playing tonight, and people here local are going to have a great time. This is always a favorite, and people are turning out already, and can't wait to see how it goes.
Well, as judges, I mean, it's important, first of all, well, I'm the air judge. Andrew, what judge are you?
I'm judging distance today, so I am looking for sheer power off of the bumps.
Okay. And I'm looking for a little amplitude coming off the end of it. There's not much of a kicker, as you can see, so it's going to be very tough. You can see the skier's right. There's a little bit of a booter, so that's going to be nice. So I'm going to be looking for people to hit that, get a little pop off the end.